So here's Joe Biden. Here's Joe Biden. Here's the infamous tape that everyone wants me to play. So here it is.
That made me aware when I was in law school. Proudly for Holloway. Proudly for your dad. First African-American state senator in the state of Delaware. Everything about. And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
What in that?
And I tell you what.
What?
The men, they're now all men, the guys I work with down here. And they're all guys at the time.
What is he talking about?
Telling you, man, we could have a new game show. Joe Biden's speech or really shitty beat poetry. People wouldn't know.
What?
It's like bad Mad Libs.
Daddy-o, the hair on my legs.
The hair
you'd
on my
rub it
legs go
down.
right up and down.
Well, the other
And I learned a
thing.
lot about the sun.
That's right. And the guys we're all working with.
And they were all guys.
And then he says, I love kids jumping in my lap. This is Joe Biden, who there's all these videos of him creepily touching and smelling like young girls' hair. And he is a creep.
And this is when he was going to do a reenactment of Saturday Night Fever. You see his shirt?
Yeah.
The way it's on. Look how that's weird, right? He has you're a 79-year-old guy and you got your shirt open to your boobies.
Yeah. This is a weird.
There's more to come.
No.
They're all good men. Most of them made an awful lot of themselves. And Earl Larkin had a rough time. And some of you knew Earl. I came back as a public defender.
Okay. There's Joe Biden talking about
A lot of good men, Daddy-o,
Talking
went on
about
to do good
something.
things.
If you can tell me what he said there, I will be shocked.
It's jive, man.
He didn't say anything.
It was insane. He just was like just putting together a patchwork of things you might say at 15 different speeches.
Yes, right? And the guy I
Proudly
voted
for
for
Holloway.
You guys just don't get it because you didn't know Earl.
Yes.
I knew Earl.
Yes.
I like kids jumping in my lap. What? Where did that come from?
He was at a pool. It seems like there was one kid with goggles, so maybe he was in front of a pool, so he's trying to get the pool vote. I don't know what he's trying to say.
And I would my hair on my legs would turn blonde. And then the kids would rub it up and down. I love kids jumping on my lap. What are you doing?
He's doing word association with his own words.
You're right. He's just talking.
I'd blow the whistle and then only the grown-ups could swim.
No.
And I felt the power.
And I would say blow a whistle and reverse skate. Oh, that's different.
Saw that made me aware when I was in law school. Proudly for Holloway. Proudly for your dad. First African-American state senator in the state of Delaware. Everything about.
Oh, we got some applause.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand.
Sounds like he said he's shit on a stand.
And then he puts his hand around this kid. Why do you do that?
He does that all the time. You go online, there's videos of him
I
doing
know.
that all the
It's
time.
awful.
It's horrifying.
And it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
What?
You know what? When I see him like this, I'm like, he totally could take on Trump. Right?
What is that? First of all, what does he mean when he says, I know about roaches?
It's like we're in the middle of a conversation.
I don't know. Like he's calling little kids roaches, or cockroaches come out in the summer when you're at a pool, or
The question was, what are you going to do about climate change? No, I'm just saying. No, I don't know.
So he must be at a pool because there's kids with, he's got goggles.
Right.
So he must be at a pool.
And I tell you what, the men, they're now all men, the guys I work with down here, and they're all guys at the time. They're all good men.
They're all guys at the time.
oh,
None of them transitioned?
And they're all men now? They were guys and now they're men?
Good men went on to do good
Be
things.
good. They want to do a lot of themselves.
Earl.
Most of them made an awful lot of themselves. And Earl Larkin had a rough time. And some of you knew Earl. I came back as a public defender.
Earl was full of malarkey, but then I came back and I set Earl straight.
I said Earl straight.
Whoa. That's
That guy wants to be president.
President of the United States.
And they say that again, and they make fun of Trump saying stupid stuff, which he does. But if this is your answer to him, not good.
What's the debate between those two lunatics going to look like?
I know the
That would
best
be-
Earls. I have all the best Earls.
That would be great, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would just be like an insane asylum.
Hey, this is the part where I tell you where our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then I would tell you to go join our premium, but nobody has a fucking job. So why don't you just enjoy the video?